Hi, Martin here. Today I want to show you guys how to clean up, let's say, some engine parts. And what I want to do is try out this product called Totally Awesome. It's a multi-purpose cleaner. I mean, you can use it for removing stains out of clothes or your carpet or all kinds of stuff. Use it in your kitchen and made for using on engines or in your shop. All right, so what I've done is I got a bucket here. I filled it with about 2 gallons. We're going to submerge this cylinder head in the solution and then let it sit in here for, let's say, maybe a day. And then that's going to fill it up to about this mark. And we're just going to see the before and after and how well it did. I want to get this head cleaned up so I can start working on it and doing some CCing the heads. I want to find out how large these combustion chambers are, and I've got to get rid of all the carbon to get a accurate measurement. All right, so let's get started. Like I say, I already got like almost 2 gallons in here. And that cylinder head is almost too wide for this bucket. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw some more in here. Now you can dilute this, and it tells you right back here on the chart what to dilute it to depending on what you're using it for. And for engines, it says to go straight. So 100% do not dilute. I can actually hear it doing something. All right, I'll come back here this time tomorrow and we'll see how well it worked out. All right, it's been a few hours now that it's been soaking in here. Now, one thing about it, because it's a tapered bucket, the cylinder head isn't going clear to the bottom. It's almost wanting to burst out of the side of this bucket. I found a better container. All I'm going to do is just transfer the cylinder head over here. This isn't affecting our experiment any, just moving it to a better location. Now you can see that it's already doing a pretty good job there on the bottom of that cylinder head. It looks a lot better than it did. And I haven't done anything other than agitate the bucket a little bit. That's all I've done. Yeah, I think that'll work out a lot better. The hardest part of this getting rid of the carbon is the ones in the exhaust port, because they saw the most heat. It really gets baked on there pretty good. So we'll see what it does to that. All right, here we are 24 hours later. Now I've looked at it a couple times in that 24 hours. I didn't do any brushing or anything. Now it doesn't take much to tell. It has done a pretty good job. I'll get you a close-up shot. This thing's starting to get heavy. As you can see, that combustion chamber looks awesome. And you can see the line here on the second combustion chamber. You can see right where the fluid stopped, right there. Now I'm going to shine a light up in here, and you can see that it just really did a great job cleaning out the chamber there. Now on the exhaust one, that stuff is really baked on. It did a little bit here and there on it. You can see right there. See nice shiny spots. It did. So I think if you just took a brush to this, I think a lot of this would come off. Now if you notice these marks right here, they're little dents. The valve seat from the other cylinder head dropped, and pieces of it made it over to this chamber. So it's got a few dents in it. Something I got to repair. I'm going to plan on keeping this cylinder head, or use it I should say. Yeah, a lot of that, it's just coming off really pretty easily. It's definitely done a good job of loosening it all up, because this was carboned up pretty heavy on the exhaust, and that's baked on really good. I love what a great job it did on those like intake ports. I mean, that looks awesome. And that's no scrubbing or anything. There's just a few deposits right down there I can see, just past the guide there on the right side. I did a really nice job. As you can see, that's pretty dirty, of course. And we come over here to this one. Look how clean that is. I say this Totally Awesome works pretty good. And took the cylinder head. Now this is the side I ended up cleaning, as you can see. Now what I did is I flipped it around, stuck the other end in, and this is even less than a day. This is like maybe 16 hours, 12 hours, somewhere in there. And I want to show you how well this solution works even after it's done this portion of the head. You know, did we lose any strength in this solution? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out of here. Wow, I mean, you can clearly see the line right there where that solution stopped. And what a difference. I mean, this used to look just like this. And look at that intake port. See how clean that is? Now, the exhaust port still looks pretty crappy right there. I mean, it's still got a lot of buildup, but I can already tell by looking at it, it wants to flake off. So it definitely loosened it up. And that intake port looks awesome. I didn't do any brushing or anything compared to that. Quite a difference. And the exhaust port, I can't see, you know, like I say, in it still looks really bad. But if you come down here on this part here, I noticed it started cleaning up right there as it first comes in here. It's kind of hard to tell in that shot. Right there you see it. It did start removing it though. But I know if you took a brush in here, yeah, see, I can just take my finger and it's wiping off. Oh yeah. So it's coming out of there, as you can see. It definitely made a big difference. Well, there you can see that the Totally Awesome does work pretty good, especially for a cleaner that's very versatile, you know. And it tells you right on the jug what strength to use, you know, in other words, what to dilute it to for whatever purpose you're going to use it for. Well, that's it for today. If you found that helpful and informative, please appreciate the thumbs up. That helps out the channel immensely. And I'm also an Amazon affiliate. Please check down in the description where you'll find Amazon links to some of the products we used in the video. And you can do all your Amazon shopping through one of those links, and then the channel earns a small commission. I really appreciate that. And if you've never subscribed to me before, please hit that subscribe button right down there and a little bell symbol right next to it, and that way you're informed the next time I upload a video. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you on the next one.